Hi, John from Salmon Plumbing and Rapid Hot Water, here to talk to you about our hot water installations, how we do them, and some of the valves and devices that are required to make your hot water installation meet the current codes. First of all, we install our tempering valves. We've spoken about those in another video. Knocks the water temperature down to 50 degrees. There's several ways that they can be installed. It is a mandatory safety device, and it's something I actually agree with. Secondly, when we do a hot water installation, we don't just unscrew the pipes to the existing hot water system, rip it out and throw a new one in. We install a new valve train. That's our terminology for it. The first thing that the valve train comprises is the duo valve. It's a non-return stopcock. So first of all, when you get your new hot water system, if you have to, you're going to be able to turn it off because there's a new working isolation valve. Secondly, it's got a non-return device. What this does is prevent hot water from your hot water system backflowing into your potable water supply. You don't want that for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's hot, but secondly, hot water systems have sacrificial anodes that leach unpleasant chemicals and minerals into the hot water system. So once the water's been in the hot water system, it's not really drinkable or for human consumption. That's going to protect you and your family from that water getting into the supply. Often as part of the valve train, we'll install a pressure limiting valve. This is when your water pressure is over 500 kPa, or we think it's going to get over 500 kPa. It protects the hot water system from increased pressure. It also protects the hot water system from pressure surges, which typically occur at night when there are no facilities being used in a suburb, and naturally the water pressure goes up. Once again, that'll help your hot water system last longer. Hot water systems generally these days, or most of the electric hot water systems, are sold with a 3.6 kilowatt element. We look at your existing power supply, and if required, we'll remove the element, the 3.6 element, and replace it with either a 2.4 and a 1.8 kilowatt element. And that's something that a lot of other plumbers don't do when they install a hot water system. Thirdly, and it's now code in Queensland, the exposed pipework, we insulate that either back to the house or up to head height. It does a couple of things. Saves a lot of energy with heat loss on the exposed hot water pipe on the outside of the house. Secondly, you don't have a bit of hot copper that can burn people that might put their hand on it as they walk past, or kids who run into it. Bases. When you put a new hot water system in, we like to recommend a new base. There's two types. There's this plastic base that we use in areas that are generally concreted or tiled. It allows water to flow out from underneath the hot water system if there's any water around the base of the unit, and allows you to hose out or clear out any debris, get airflow underneath there and keep the system dry. In areas that aren't concreted or levelled, or in a more of an outside or grassed area, in a garden bed area, we put down this ripple slab base. Once again, it allows any moisture to flow away from the base of the hot water system, allows airflow underneath it to dry out, and prevents build-up of dirt or debris around the hot water system. A really good idea, about $41 on our installation, something that's going to help the hot water system last a bit longer. One other little thing we do that's a little bit extra, and we think it sets us apart from some of the other rip and strip installers out there, a lot of the fittings that I've just mentioned will come out with these nylon olives. Especially on the outlet of the hot water system, these are not what you want. They just don't suit the installation because the heat deforms them and weakens them, and in time they'll blow out. We replace all of those with copper olives, which aren't affected by the heat. It's just one little thing we do that most others don't, that increases the quality of our installations. Thanks very much for listening. Hope this has been of some assistance. These are the things we do to make our installations a top quality job. Buying a new hot water system and not putting this stuff on would basically be like going out and buying a Rolls Royce and putting second-hand tyres on it. Thanks for listening.